Hello. This game is called HEIST. It's a pretty new indie noir stealth game. It came out like last month and I just played it. Had a pretty good time. Took me about 2 hours to beat this casually. And after that I ended up routing the speedrun. And as usual, routing the run was much more fun than actually grinding for a decent time, so I decided to do a segmented run. So I would have something to show after that routing session. And it's worth noting that this run is New Game Plus, which in case of this game just means that I have access to all of the different gadgets that you have in this game. There are 9 different items that you can choose from. You can bring 3 with you to each mission. And throughout this run I will be using 3 items specifically. I will never change my loadout. It's gonna be the pills, which replenish my stamina meter, which is the thing in the middle. I'll be using the pipe, which basically works like a smoke bomb. You just saw me use it on the last guard in this tutorial mission. And I will be using the mighty boot, which is maybe my favorite item in any game in a long time. Which just allows you to kick both doors and people. It's basically a really fast lockpick that also kicks people. Fucking love it. I do gotta give a shout out to the item selection in this game overall, because you only have 9 items, but they, well, most of them actually feel really useful. Because I'm doing a speedrun in a game that does have an adrenaline syringe, which makes you run faster for a short time, and I'm not using it because I don't think it's good enough. If somebody wants to improve this run or route, maybe look into that some more. I didn't feel like it was all that good. At least compared to the items I'm using right now. But yeah, this is the second level. It's gonna work like... This is how most of these levels are gonna work. The goal is just to infiltrate this place, steal something, get out. Pretty basic. That's basically the gist of the game. Also, nice stat screen. I do appreciate how the game actually tracks a whole bunch of things, although I don't think the screen is all that accurate, since it seems to track the stats based by session. So even if I hit restart mission here, all the stats are gonna somewhat, at least, stay as they were. So it's not that useful, I don't think. If you want to do like a no spotting run or something like that, then that stat screen is not gonna help you. Plus, I know that at least there's like doors kicked and guards kicked stats, and I know those are flipped. That's a bit of an oopsie by the devs. But no matter. At least the stat screen is there, and I appreciate that. Yeah, third mission. Once again, I walked into a casino, picked up a key from a guard, and stole something from a safe. Very, very basic mission. And I believe the next mission is the one that gave me the most trouble. Let's see if I'm correct. Yes, it is. This one was definitely the toughest one for a speedrun. And I believe it's the only one where I actually run out of pills. Because you can see next to the icon for the pill, I have 5 of them left. You start the mission with 6. Same with the pipe. I can use it 3 times, and well, the boot is infinite, which is one of the reasons why it's so fucking amazing. But yeah, this upcoming section is why this level is so difficult. Never mind this guard, he has a very wonky AI, as you will see soon. But this room, you have to go through all of these yellow objects in here, and meanwhile this guard is gonna be doing things. Usually he's in the other room most of the time, and he can see you through the door, and that can make things difficult. Like right now, he spotted me again, and I had to use a smoke bomb to distract him. But now the difficult thing is getting out Ideally, he would just leave me alone after the smoke bomb, but he chose not to, so I had to kick him. And normally this guy who's now following me would not follow me that far, and I wouldn't have to use a smoke bomb, which meant that I had to kick this guy and this guy, which may not seem like a big deal, but the kick really isn't all that consistent when the enemy is approaching you. If you can take them by surprise, like that guy right there, then it's no problem. But like the second guy who I knocked out outside, he was already on his way to attack me, and that kind of situation is something I would want to avoid. Also, yeah, you saw my stamina ran out at the end, because I was out of pills and had to just slowly walk out the gate. But what you gonna do? It's a lengthy mission, longest one in the game. Okay, Gilded Gallery. This is another one that made me not want to do a full game run. Not that the level is annoying or anything like the previous one, admittedly it kind of is. This just has the problem of having a lot of, well, one very big random element. You have to steal a painting, but the painting can be in 3 different locations, and where it is completely random. I just assume that it's gonna be in this one, as it's right next to the exit. But yeah, had it been anywhere else, I would have to just restart. There is a map on the level that allows you to figure out where the painting actually is, but that takes quite a while to get to. And if it's anywhere else, they're probably losing time anyway. Okay, this is like the last proper heist in the game, and it's a surprisingly easy one once you figure out where to go. On my first playthrough, I couldn't really find a way into the cellar, which is the objective. Well, I mean, I found this path, but it didn't seem like an ideal path until I started speedrunning and figured out that, yes, it is in fact the ideal path. Yeah, stealing a bottle of wine. The alarm goes off and doesn't really do anything. And then we just walk out as the guards are too slow to respond. Just a quick smoke bomb to make sure that nobody follows me out, and I can pick this lock in peace. Because some of these doors you cannot kick open. Mostly it's just like gates like that right there. Okay, one more mission left, which is the Epilogue, I suppose. You don't even go to a menu between the previous one and this one. All you have to do is, I think you steal like... fuck it. I'm not gonna say what you steal because it's gonna say it on screen in a second. And access your ID vault. Okay, yeah, you steal some shit from there. Cool. And then you just leave the city. Cool. Alright, that's basically the story of the game, I guess. The game didn't really bother with the story. It was all style in that sense, which is fine. I think the game looks and sounds pretty good. If that's the way it wants to be, then fine by me. Alright, and that's the end of the game. And what a great end to this story. Really just seemed like the story was a huge part of the concern for the devs. But yeah, that was Heist. Hope you enjoyed the run. If you want to play like a 2-hour stealth game at some point, this is worth considering. I had a good time with it. 2 hours casually, and like, I think I spent like 4 routing and getting a run like this. Oh yeah, and the timer is busted in the final newspaper, so that's cool. But yeah, that's all for that game. Thanks for watching.